Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I have this Goth St. Patrick's Day makeup look. I wore this on St. Patrick's Day. I was going to a rock show, so I was going for a very grunge goth kind of look. So if you want to see how to do this look, let's get started. I first cleansed my face with this Garnier SKINACTIVE Micellar Cleansing Water. And then I primed my face with this NIVEA Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. And I also used this Stay Matte Primer by RIMMEL London, as well as this Maybelline Dream BB Fresh Cream. I went in with this Revlon COLORSTAY foundation in the shade Ivory. And I am going in with this NYX PROOFIT Waterproof Eyebrow Primer. And then going in with my favorite NIVEA Professional Eyebrow Kit. And I'm going to be using that dark shade. I'm going to be quickly going over my eyebrows because I'm sure you've seen me do this millions of times. If not, go ahead and go back and watch previous videos. I'm going to go in with this Brow Shake Filling Powder by RIMMEL London and then just put it in my outer edges. And then I'm going to blend everything all in very messily. And then I'm going to define my brows with this Revlon PHOTOREADY concealer in the lightest shade and carve out my brows.
Now, finally, since the brows are done.
Next, we're going to use this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. It's just like a white eyeliner pencil. And we're going to cover our lids with this and blend it all out with our fingers. It melts when you use your fingers.
I feel like every single time I do my makeup, my dad is always messing with some form of technology. Like last time it was the, what was it, the freaking thermostat. And I think right now he's messing with like some big ass antenna satellite thing. And it's with the internet. Okay, I need entertainment. I need it.
Next, I'm going in with this NYX eyeshadow in the shade STFU. You all know what that stands for. And I'm going to dump that on just the center of my lids. This is going to be a base for a gold later on. My whole idea behind this was supposed to be like, kind of like there's a pot of gold in the middle of the green. I don't know. So basically we're going to take those lighter green shades and we are going to dump this color on the outer corner of your eyelids and the inner corner of your eyelids, and then you're going to bridge those two ends together on top into your crease. So that way you are creating a halo effect with that yellow color in the center. So you're just going to be focusing all of your greens around that yellow, aka the halo. I actually went in a little bit with this green shade called DANK by NYX as well. And I also used a little bit of this yellow by the Morphe 35B palette. And then next we are going to go in with a slightly darker green, and we are going to build on top of the previous green that we put, but we are going to make sure that this darker green is more concentrated just around the halo, and it gradates out as it goes up towards the eyebrows. As you can see here, it's mostly darker right by the halo. And then we're going to take one step darker on the Morphe 35B palette, just to darken it up even more. We want a very strong gradient going on here. So we're gonna create that with a few different shades of green, just so it creates that beautiful blended gradient effect. I did blend a smidge of this yellow into my brow bone area, just for just a little bit of a yellowish green color.
We're gonna try this one. It's like a goldish color.
So, like I just said, you can take any gold color that you want and then just pack it on the center of your lid on top of the yellow. I like to do this with my finger because it comes out very pigmented.
We're gonna take this MEGALAST liquid catsuit eyeshadow. Looks like that. It's very like rose gold, glittery. And the applicator looks like this. This is eyeshadow. And you want to dump it right where the halo, or the shiny part, or whatever the white part is, of your eyelid. Ew, we get some pretty glitter. And this also makes a really good highlight too. Sometimes I'll put it on my body too. Like I'll put it on my collarbones or my shoulders, which I'll probably do right after this. If you feel like it's removing your eyeshadow because of how wet it is, I guess you can go back to that gold, or whatever gold you have. And then kind of mix the two so it's even brighter. You can go ahead and any other area you want to highlight like that. And then what I like to do is just kind of smudge out my finger. And we're Sade. Okay. So now that that's done, let's do our face, please. I'm gonna be taking my NARS concealer. This is new. This is in the shade Light 1. I decided to try out a more expensive concealer because I wanted to get one that actually is paler than my skin. So just for this video, maybe future ones, I don't know. You've already seen my drugstore options. I'm going to be trying this one.
Just because I didn't have internet, I was very bored, so I decided to talk through most of this tutorial, which I probably won't do again in the future because it just takes a lot longer for editing. I'm sorry though, if you don't like this, I was really bored.
That's finished. We're gonna bake. Finished. We're gonna bake with this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade Fair Clair. My triangular sponge. I like to use my triangular sponge for this. Alright, so now that you look like a cracked out clown, I'll let that sit for a second and go look at the wig I'm gonna wear really quick. Oh, I look really scary when I smile like this. Okay, put this away. Shall we continue? Yes. So I'm gonna take the powder brush, brush it off. A little bit of baby powder so my makeup lasts, so my face doesn't shine throughout the night. Use my bangs for a moment. We're gonna go in with this Fit Me translucent powder, pressed powder. Morphe 06F contour palette. What shade that's obviously very well loved. Morphe B86 contour brush. Actually, I don't. Just grab a contour brush.
So first I like to contour my cheeks. Then a little bit underneath my nose. And after that, a little bit underneath my jawline. And a little around the clavicle where that deep part is, right above it. And I decided to contour my nose a bit and create a little button nose.
Wow, it looks really harsh on camera. So it's not that harsh. Lip plumper. Pump it up lip plumper in the shade Elizabeth. It's just like a nude shade. What's it? Used it before. I like to put this on and then wipe it off later, just to smooth out my lip. Drop it. Alright. Well, our lips are hydrated and plumped. Let's move on, shall we? So we're gonna go back in with the original 35B Morphe palette. And I think we're gonna use a mixture of these two for blush. Let's give it a shot.
After putting on blush on the cheeks, I decided to also put a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I've seen this done before, I liked the effect it gives, and I'm also putting a little bit on my temples.
And it's Halloween all over again. For highlight, I'm going to use a combination of ColourPop's Lunch Money, and I'm going to use a little bit of Tarte's TARTEIST Pro Glow Kit. This is also another expensive little kit I got. Actually came cracked open over here. This one cracked. But I love this. I swear this whole palette smells like chocolate. I don't know why. So I'm gonna go in with that strobe shade right there. The lightest one. And also Lunch Money. Let's start with Lunch Money because this has a little bit more of a creamy consistency.
I think in the future I'm going to split up some videos on how I do certain parts of my face, like highlight or contour, or eyebrows and liner and all that, just separate, just for people to have reference. And before we finish off the face, I just went in with all those green colors, and I repeated what I did on my eyelids, where I focused the greens on the outer corners, and then I brought in all of the yellow, the gold, and a little bit of the Wet n Wild in the center of the bottom lid. I finished off all my shadows and powders with this infallible setting spray, and I got a little pink fan to dry it out.
Now I know where I get my codependency issues.
Well, if you didn't know about my past...
No, the way you carry yourself and your personality and your behaviors is from a lot of those issues that you have. Without you realizing it, the way you raise your children, like me, you raised me because you had a tighter hold on me growing up versus Patricia. Patricia, you kind of raised her. No, you didn't give up. You raised her to be more independent.
Well, but I did anything just to make you happy all the time.
No, but okay, listen. Patricia, you raised more independent. Me, you didn't. Like, I depended on you for a lot more than so therefore now, like, I've grown up with codependency problems where I always feel like I always have to be in a relationship, otherwise I don't feel safe or secure.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it's not.
Next, I'm going to be going in with my Revlon ColorStay Skinny Liquid Black Eyeliner. My mom was she was showing me pictures and photographs from when she was a kid, and she was telling me stories, and I just got deep with her psychology there for a moment, because I just, like I said before, I recognized why I have codependency problems. I'm very big on like psychology and emotional trauma and all of that stuff, and our subconscious minds and everything, so I get really deep into these talks. My parents aren't used to it. So yeah, a lot of entertaining things in this video. Yeah, I get some interaction with my parents a lot while I'm doing my makeup, because I take hours to get ready. So for this wing, we are actually doing the whole double winged effect. It's just a little extra flick right beneath that initial wing. And we are going to curl our lashes. And I'm going to go in with my Telescopic Original L'Oreal mascara. And I'm just going to coat the top lashes, just to prep it for my falsies, which I used these Ardell double ups, and I used this Duo eyelash adhesive in dark tone, just so it dries dark. Next, I'm going to be using this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the black shade. I forgot what it's called, and I didn't look close enough. And we're going to coat our waterline top and bottom with this. And then I'm going to coat my bottom lashes with this Model's Owned Grand Master Lash Mascara. I just bought this. It's slightly expensive. I like to switch back and forth between my telescopic one and this one. This one tends to give longer lashes. If you hear snoring in the background, that is my dog. I just realized I could hear him in my headphones, and I'm sorry. So over here I'm just taking this liquid liner in the shade Envy by NYX. They're called Vivid Brights, and I am just creating really tiny freckles, faux freckles, and I'm going in with also this yellow shade, which is called Halo. It's just a little special extra effect. This isn't necessary if you don't want it.
This one's in the shade Halo. It's just very subtle freckles.
I'm going to finish off my face with this Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color. It is a black color. I have used this before. It does take quite a few coats for it to get kind of dark, but this does last quite long throughout the night and isn't too drying. So here is the final look for my face after hours of long hard work, and here it is with some lighting. Very party, yes. And I threw on a wig that I got from Amazon just to spice it up a bit, and here's what it looks like with the wig. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and follow me on social media, and I'll see you guys soon.